Hi, I'm Brad.
I'm Meg. Welcome to the Millennial Report.
It's the summertime and the weather is hot. And in local news, ice cream makes a comeback right around this time of year. It's so easy to get off of your diet or exercise cadence you've worked so hard to stay on top of. Why? Because the summer is basically just one big cheat day anyway.
Fresh off our friends at About.com is the recently launched site Verywell, which is a source of information on health and wellness topics. And today we have Rachel Berman, a registered dietitian, published author, and head of content at Verywell.
Summer is one big cheat day, huh?
It basically is.
Yeah, this weekend was any standard.
So just to start us off, tell us about Verywell.
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to say Verywell is the health site with the best bedside manner. Our voice is very human and relatable, right? So we have information on hundreds of health and wellness topics around four main categories, right? Health conditions, living well, family health, pregnancy, and then health insurance, like health care, how you can be an empowered patient and really know what questions to ask when you go to your doctor's office. So those are our four main areas. All of our content's written by experts, doctors, and reviewed by our medical review board. It's really well balanced, and really our goal is not to be like too clinical. Like when people have a health problem or want more information, they don't want to read a textbook, right? And they also want to feel like they're getting, you know, from a credible source, right? Like it's not like a breezy lifestyle blog.
Absolutely.
So we revamped all of our content to kind of fit in that relatable human way that really gives people the next step to having a healthier life.
That's great.
Yeah.
And About.com is a lot of people's go-to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's often one of the things that pops up first when you're trying to answer one of your own questions. And then, you know, having that kind of resource added on, you know, a credible source with someone with a lot of history and experience, you know, in the field, I think that's going to be huge for a lot of people.
Everyone kind of, when they're looking for health information online, they're always, you know, to be honest, in a little bit of distress, whether that be very mild, like I need to lose a few pounds, to something maybe more serious, like your spouse just got diagnosed with something and you want to know how to best take care of them, right? We want to make you feel like when you close your browser, you have a positive next step to take. Not that you're not make you more worried or overwhelmed, right?
Sure.
So that's part of what we've done. We've taken all of our health content, revamped it, and put it into this health-specific area so that you can delve deeper into the topics that really matter for you, and you can come away with something actionable.
What kind of research did you do in order to conceptualize and build out this product?
Yeah, I mean, it was really user first. I mean, while in the the health vertical of About.com, we have one of the largest corpuses of diabetes information, let's say. We didn't necessarily answer the question like, what should you do if you're just diagnosed with diabetes? What are the next steps you need to take, right? So it was really like thinking of the user, how they search for information online. We looked at competitors who are more of these specialty sites, right? Don't, you know, just focused on one kind of topic, and how they let you delve deeper into that topic, because someone who's looking for health information wants more and more information on that topic, not necessarily shown you know, information about health side by side with food content or travel content or money content. They're just focused on bettering their health, right? So we focus on the user when it comes to the content, making sure that that was streamlined and easy for them to access. And then the design and development of the actual home and where it lives is very relatable and friendly and easy to navigate, and has a very clean, modern design that's uncluttered by ads or getting you to click on stuff. Like, we want to help you, right? Like, that's the ultimate goal. So getting rid of all the extra nonsense.
And it definitely seemed that way. I checked out the site, and I've looked at it on my own laptop browser as well as on my phone. And I mean, it's mobile friendly, it's responsive. And then as well, I like the tagging features that you've got within the site.
We have a team of data scientists with PhDs.
They're really smart.
Really smart. I mean, yeah.
Speaking
I
of
sit right,
doctors,
exactly.
right?
I sit right behind them, and I'm like, some of their conversations just go totally over my head. But the amazing part of what they do and what they've done is they've looked at, you know, how, you know, About.com through many years, and gathered a lot of insights about how people use the internet, right, and how they use information and what they might be interested in reading next. So a big feature of Verywell is that when you're on an article, you're given a set of 4 other pieces of content that are based on our very complicated algorithms. We understand what you might be interested in next, so kind of giving you that next step, right, in theory and in practice.
What has been the most visited or most viewed like section of the website yet. What do people seem to be most interested in from the start?
I mean, our audience is really anyone looking for health and wellness information. So we reach like 20 million people every month. So it's a lot of people. 70% of people look for health information online, right? Some of our biggest topics are like pregnancy and fertility. Thyroid disease is one of our most common because we have a really great writer who's engaged with her community there. And then, you know, our diet and lifestyle stuff does really well in our email and social channels. Because of this clean, beautiful site, engagement is up. People are sharing our content. People like what they're seeing. So far, things are looking really good, and I think that we are serving the user, which is really the goal in the long run, right?
Absolutely.
To make sure you're getting the information that you're looking for.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know we touched on this a little bit earlier as far as the WebMD comparison, and for the millennial audience that we're speaking to today, and the millennials at heart, if you will. You know, for many of us, we grew up in the WebMD era, where if we felt something was wrong, we would essentially just go to this search portal where they've got their algorithm and try to figure out what we might have. How does Verywell differ? Like, are we talking apples and oranges?
We don't want you leaving like you need to go to the emergency room, right? Like that you have bronchitis and that means you need to like get hospitalized and immediately. We're really there to provide more of a friendly assistance, right? And information that is credible. So we do a lot of work with our writers. We have sessions with them one-on-one and as a larger group to ensure that how they're writing isn't in a way that's condescending or too clinical, and make sure that they're putting everything in perspective. What are the chances that you really have something very serious, right? Maybe not high. So that's something that we make sure that they get across whenever they're writing about topics, specifically when it's something condition specific or something that might be more scary.
Certainly.
Yeah. And also we feature like trending topics, right? So if you see in like our global navigation, anywhere you see what people are really actually in real time looking for at that time. So if it's something that's in the news, right, or a new study comes out, right, there's something about Zika that's recently come up that it spread some, you know, we're sure to at least tag content that's relevant to that so that you can learn more about what that's, you know, what's going on in the news and with the recent research. So
awesome.
Yeah.
For Verywell, what has the social approach kind of been there? You know, do you see it being a platform where potentially one day millennials and the broader generations will come and perhaps share their progress as they do across social?
For our launch in the month of May, we conducted a huge social campaign that was very successful, where we encouraged people to tell us how they #LiveVerywell. Right, because even the smallest steps you can take, even if it's like having a piece of dark chocolate at night, right? Like this is your little step to, you know, satisfying your sweet tooth, but, you know, keeping it
taking a
on
healthy
balance.
option,
exactly, right.
Option.
So not anything too drastic, but we actually had a very large reach for this campaign. We gave away contests, and it was really, really powerful to see how people shared these small changes that they're making to live healthy. You can have a balance, right? And I think that that's what we want to encourage, and I do think that social is really powerful in doing so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for
Rachel.
having me, guys.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
This was great.
Yeah.
Rachel
Have a good
Berman,
summer.
too cool for the summer.